Hey, hello and good evening. My name is Noreen Ambasha and this is Arjun Heart. So, guys, today we are having an amazing discussion, and the topic for today is My Job, My Pride. So, remember, 1 month ago we tackled My Job, My Pride, part one, and today is part two. We had the hairdresser at 254, aka Soul Juma. So if you missed out that show, please go back to our YouTube channel and you'll find the show right there. So before I dig deeper, allow me to introduce to you my co-host for tonight, none other than Victoria Nkata. Karibu sana Victoria. Hi,
Hello, no,
Victoria. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Unakaa fiti kweli. Where are you going to?
Sinakuja show. Wah!
Oh, it's
Thank
a
you.
girls'
So do
night.
you.
It's a girls' night, you know?
Exactly.
You
And
look
I
so
love your hair.
amazing.
I love your hair. I love it. So welcome everybody. Now today is all about makeup and tattoos. And let me just tell you, we have something great lined up for you. Now, in the world of today, we know very well that makeup and tattoos are what we all have on our body. Every second man has a tattoo. Every third lady has a tattoo. Every lady that I know wears makeup. So we're going to talk about this job that our generation have created, and how better way to talk about it than bringing in the experts themselves. Now, I would like to introduce to you Miss Wakio Masime. How are you, Madam Wakio?
I'm fine. Hi.
Hey,
How are
what
you?
you?
So cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Karibu
Now,
sana Wakio. Manze unakaa fiti. Mimi, if someone would tell me who do
Asante.
you want to be, nitasema aki si unipatie hiyo sura ya Wakio. Wakio, you look amazing. And
Thank
I, girl, you have,
you.
like, I love the way your makeup is so much blended. Like,
Yeah.
it takes the shape of your face and you look so much amazing. But
Thank
again,
you.
we have someone here. We have someone. And Vicky, we have another lady. Remember,
yes,
it is about beauty. We are discussing about beauty and how people would want to look like. And I really know
Noreen.
that there's so much ladies watching tonight. Yes.
Noreen,
That's really
before you
Yes.
bring our second guest, I would love Wakio to introduce herself, please.
well. Thank you, Victoria and Noreen. Um, my name is Mary Wakio Mwadime. I'm a makeup artist by profession. I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm also a teacher by profession, but I'm currently doing makeup full time.
Thank you so much, Wakio. And now, Noreen, please do all the honors. Luckily, may I have one issue. I am surrounded by teachers. Please, I am surrounded by teachers.
We're good people.
Wakio, Noreen is also a teacher by profession. And you know what? Most
Oh,
of our guests
yes.
that come here are teachers by profession. And then it makes me think, hey, what am I doing with my life? Anywho, Noreen, please take us to the next guest. Thank you.
Oh my God, teachers in the house. Wacha ni brag kidogo. But mi najua hii show it's going to be an amazing one. So we have another beautiful lady right behind me, and I don't want to go into so much deep discussion about her. I'll allow her to come and introduce herself. Her name is Esther Grace. Esther, you're much welcome.
Thank you very much, Noreen. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with these amazing faces, beautiful girls or ladies. I'm humbled.
Thank you very much for that. Esther, would you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a short introduction, thank you.
My name is Esther Grace. I'm a makeup artist by professional, by passion. Yeah, I love makeup. Yeah.
That's really amazing. And everybody that I normally talk to, they all, or every lady that I know that does makeup, they all love makeup. What is it that you love so much about makeup, Esther? Tell me what exactly, because you said you love doing it. What exactly do you love about makeup itself?
I love the fact how it transforms someone from this look to another look. I really love it. It's magical. I feel like I got it, getting someone from a different version into another one. It really makes me happy.
Producers, producers.
Okay?
Anyway, Wakio, sorry, Wakio, tell me, what do you love about makeup?
There's so much to love about makeup.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. First, or the most important thing, it enhances the confidence, um, especially on ladies. And makeup is not only done on ladies alone. Men do makeup as well in different occasions. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
little lip gloss you do that still makeup, the little powder you do that still makeup. Don't have to go all glam for you to feel like you have makeup on. So most
Oh,
of the time, people get the confidence after they do some makeup on them. Yeah, that's
now,
what I really love about makeup.
I'm about to sound a little bit controversial because Esther mentioned something about how it transforms you. You mentioned about confidence. Now, would I be lying if I said that some people, when they do makeup, they go from dark skin to light skin, they go from this person to this person. If I put you on a billboard when you're lost, they might not even recognize you. So what is it about that, and why is that an issue in society today? Wakio, you can go ahead.
Well, I think that is really a bad. Let me not say put it bad, but it's a wrong mindset that people have when it comes to
Mm,
makeup.
mm,
Because what makeup really is, like I said before, it's all about enhancing yourself. You're still beautiful. So as much as you do your makeup, you still need to look beautiful. You still need to look the same. But most of the time, there's the artistic side of makeup that people haven't really embraced. Yeah. For instance, when we say like the way people transform, like from light skin to dark skin, or they change their faces and all that. Some of the people do it for fun, maybe. Some makeup artists do it for just to show off their skills and what they can do with makeup. And there's some people who are really addicted to makeup. Truth to be truth be said, there's some people who really feel they look good when they transform themselves. Yeah, they don't like the way they look naturally. So that is also an aspect. It depends on how people view it. Yeah, and it's so sad that many people really take makeup as a bad thing, which is not. Yeah.
now, uh, I would like to speak to Esther, right? Esther, for a moment. What is the beauty of your work, and how do you feel like your work has impacted a lot of women? And what is the best thing about what you do, basically, for your clients?
Okay, like you said at before the last question, like how why is it a problem? I think some people have that, they have that low self-esteem, so the moment you convince them, and some people think they are not beautiful, so the more you transform them, the more they come to appreciate themselves, and the more they're like, wow, so I can look like this. I really feel good when someone feels beautiful about themselves before the makeup and after, because I've gotten so many clients I've convinced about makeup. They're like, I can't look good with makeup. My skin is this, my skin is that. But the moment you convince them and you try after that, I love how they really love themselves. I just love how someone over suddenly they're like, wow, kumbe I'm beautiful. Yes.
Now, nataka kuuliza pia swali lingine. You mentioned something about skin. So when it comes to skin, I know kuna watu wenye wanasemaga if you have better skin, then your makeup would look better. Now, I'm just trying to introduce us to this whole makeup aspect before we go into detail with what we have set up and the technicalities of the job around makeup. Lakini, just to answer that question, since ulisha tuleta huko, skin ni aje ina affect venye makeup yako itakaa?
If you have a very sensitive skin, some people complain about their skin will itaribika after. If you have a very sensitive skin, someone thinks like any product, if they get any product on their skin, it's going to get worse. Or if it has a root of lashes, I might call it pimples, someone thinks that they will not look good. But I think it's as long as you have the best makeup artist, all will come out well. Your pimples will somehow disappear the way how the makeup artist will blend your makeup. And if your makeup is blended with your skin tone, it is just wonderful.
Question for you. Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I see you're glowing and the light is really shining on your skin. But if I look at it visually, because Esther mentioned something about rashes, right?
Yeah.
And acne and skin acne. Now, in regard to the choice of makeup, can I just go to the drugstore and pick makeup? Ama kuna kwagana a certain type of makeup that can be dangerous and harmful to your skin, and how do we do that?
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, for instance, if I take myself as an example, I have an acne prone skin, and which is most of the people who have acne prone skin tend to be oily. I have a very extremely oily face, yeah. So I cannot just walk straight to any store and buy any product. Yes, I might want a foundation, a powder, a primer, or anything else. But the most important thing, one should always buy the product that goes well with their type of skin. Because we have different types of skin, yes? We have normal skin, we have dry skin, we have oily skin, we have people with combination type of skin. So for you to get your makeup right, for you to make even your makeup stay for a longer time, like to have the long wearing kind of makeup, yeah, you need to get your skin type right for the product that you want to use. So, for instance, I wouldn't use a product that a dry person uses, someone with a dry skin. Their product should be moist, very moist. This person should use a good moisturizer, maybe oil based or hydrating type of moisturizer, of which it's the opposite of what I'll use. Yeah, I'll I need to use products that are mostly oil free because my skin is extremely oily. So those are the type of things that people need to know when they need to buy products. You can't just walk in. You need a good person to maybe a makeup artist or any good beauty consultant who is knowledgeable about products and the type of skin that someone has.
Nice. I'm actually learning a lot from the issue of skin and the oily skin and the dry skin, and that is the mistake that we ladies make. Most ladies make, like, because you saw someone looking great, you've always wanted to. I want to look like you. Unakaa poa, unatumia foundation gani? Can I go use it? But hajakuuliza why are you using this. People don't really get to know why you are using this. So maybe I'll just throw a question. Could there be maybe a type of, let me just based on foundation, that you would really want to recommend? I know you've dealt with so many clients with different skins, and maybe there is something that you would want to recommend to them. Grace or anyone can start off.
Okay. If I, how you'd like to recommend a product to a client, eh? First of all, you have to show them how it's going to look good on them than what maybe they think. Like you have to show them like your skin, like for example, your face tone most of the time looks like your chest, how your chest looks. Leave alone the neck, because most of the times our necks are darker than our face. So you first educate them how it is supposed to be before, or you recommend to them that product. Yeah.
And another thing, now, before we even go to our break, I would like to ask now, Grace, how would you tell a client that the makeup won't look for them, won't look good on them? Or rather that there's something wrong, because a lot of women are very sensitive, and I'd like Wakio to also answer her own after you've mentioned. So you have these people who come into the nini and then they're like, here, I want to look like this person, but you know that it will not look good with their face. Somebody wants a contour that looks but they have a completely round face. So how do you tell someone, a client who wants to have a certain look, but it doesn't go well with their face? How do you tell them that this makeup won't look good on you? Just a moment, Grace. Just a moment. Yes, go on.
Can I go on?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah, I think I will be specific. Yeah, I will talk about eyebrows specifically because that's where the whole challenge is. I think Vicky, you've also gone through the same. Like someone comes and tells you, "I want an arc." You get, like, honestly speaking, their eyebrows naturally they are flat. You know, like a flat eyebrow like this. Then she tells you creating that arc is really hard. It's really very hard. If you do so, at the end of the day, if you do so, that person might look funny because their face doesn't have that look of an arc. So you can really educate them about it first before you tell them. And first of all, you really need to have that good relationship with the client so that you don't hurt their feelings. You just explain to them nicely. By the way, your eyebrows, they're not like this, like the photo she has shown you. You get, and maybe if it comes to foundation, I think so far me this week I've gotten 3 clients. They have gone and bought a very wrong foundation number. Then they apply and they're like, "Wow, by the way, Grace, how do I look? I bought foundation yesterday. How do I look?" For sure, that person, if she had not told you they have made foundation on themselves, you won't tell. I'm like, "Oh, okay. You which number? Which first of all, which company?" And then and polepole tu just slowly unamwelezea. By the way, like me, my client was for yesterday, I told her, "Oh, okay, you look good, but that is not your foundation number. It looks more dark than you." Then I asked her, because I had done makeup on her. We got the photos and I showed her, "How do you think you see this looks more of you at even without makeup than this? This has really made you dark." I think that's how I dealt with my makeup my client yesterday.
Wakio, how
Wait,
would
I just wait,
sorry.
Victoria, ngoja, hii siwezi acha iende. Esther, look at my eyebrows. Do they really fit my face? How are they?
Yeah. They're okay. They are very okay. But your eyebrows are always on point.
No, wait
Oh,
a
they are
minute.
always on point.
Grace, Grace,
Thank
Grace,
you.
Yes,
Grace,
yes,
Grace.
yes, yes.
I'm even afraid of asking this question because you know, somebody in the comment section has the audacity to say, Vicky, for example, kama hiyo yako flat eyebrows. The audacity. And yeah, kwa issue y'all do not respect me. I will start complaining. I will start I will start protesting. This is not right. Niaje mtu ananiambia niko na flight eyebrows. Guy, do you know enyewe by the way mpaka mmenifanya nianze kuangalia nasikia ni kama ziko flat. Hey, oh, anyhow, Wakio, it's fine, it's fine. Before we go to the comment section after the music break, Wakio, what will you tell me? Does my makeup look good on me or does it look weird? Does it, I take well to criticism. Lakini mkianza kuniambia eyebrows ni flat, I will employ Wakio every day because
I'm ready.
Mhm. Please, okay, please tell me how you would tell Victoria Kappa that her makeup is funny, how her eyebrows are flat, her eyelashes, but then there's one thing I don't do, eyelashes. Hizo vitu ziliniumiza macho. Waki, I got eyelashes done and I looked as if nilikuwa na mabawa like this. I was flying. Anywho, can you tell me? Can you
Yeah, now let me say it depends. Yeah, there's some
Mhm.
clients who really come to you when they've already made up their mind. Like, this is what I want. As much as I want to look good, this is what I want. For instance, we have the eyebrow issue and mostly the foundation issue. There are people who know that they are really dark, but when they come to you as a makeup artist, they're like, I know I'm dark, lakini usinifanye mweusi sana. So you're like, okay, now what will I do? How can I help you from there? So the best thing, like the most important thing that you will always tell a client first and foremost, even before you start doing anything, they should accept themselves the way they are and they look beautiful, even without the makeup on. Yeah. Then after that is now when if I add something on Grace's comment about the eyebrows. Eyebrows should always take the shape of someone's face, like the way they are naturally. You just enhance them, yeah, with a little filling in and the highlighting with concealers and all that. So what I usually do, I try to baby step the client to what is right. Not They might like something, but it might not be right for them. And as a makeup artist, you'll also contribute to that because maybe if they meet with their friends, of which they do, and then they'll be like, "Nani alikufanyia hiyo makeup? Kwani mu makeup artist hakukuambia hii haikai vizuri? Mbona alikupaka foundation dye?" You see such comments. So if you see what this client wants will lead to that. It is your work as a makeup artist to sit the client down, educate them, and let them not compare themselves with anyone else, especially like photos. Because some photos
Yeah.
they bring, some are extremely edited. So the outcome might not be like the photo they show you. So you have to tell them, I can do the makeup that looks like this, but you will look good but in your own way. It doesn't mean like you really need to look necessarily like this person that is on this photo. You can still do the makeup with your right skin tone for the foundation, right lipstick, the right powder, and all that, and you will look nice. So that you just have to calm the client down, sweet talk them, because you know what? Sometimes, like they always say, the customer is always right. So akikwambia umpake white,
Yeah.
it is your work to convince this client that the right product for them will make them look even good than what they want.
That is so true. And I really agree with what you're saying. But before we go deeper into this conversation, allow us to take a very short break. Then we will be back soon. See you soon. Oh, so we decided we're not going for break. We're not going for break.
Hello, my loves. This is Victoria Nkata from Responding to Life. First and foremost, I'd love to thank each and everyone who has been supportive of Responding to Life ever since we began our work. See you on the internet waves. Hello, we're back again, and it is Art in Heart. Now, we are here with a great show, and we are about to go down and dirty with the makeup business because, listen, it's not all about what you see all here. I know I look good, but it's not all fancy and glamorous and so on and so forth. Now, we have amazing guests on studio, and let me just remind you of something. If you haven't watched our show from last week, Sounds of Africa Part 2, where the amazing Richie Sachs and the great Mr. McKinley was showing us all the beauties of the trumpet and the saxophone and tarumbeta Yesu, and Mr. McKinley is trying to get the contract of the tarumbeta. Please go on and watch on YouTube because I can tell you that it's interest. It's hey Kizungo Ime. It has flown away. Anywho, it's very, very interesting. Now, with that said, I would love to introduce my lovely co-host just yet again because she did a great job introducing me. The lovely, the eloquent, the African, the beautiful, the Black beauty. I mean, look at her. She is so pretty. But she's not single, so you better stay over there, you guys. Stay over there, please. Stay there. She's not single. Let's look at
market.
No. Noreen, that is strategic. That is very, very strategic. That is strategic for me, to my gain.
Oh yeah. Sasa, Victoria, I know we have our viewers following, and we don't want to make them feel like they're alone. No, hamko peke yenu. We want to go through the comments and know what you're thinking about today's show. So please, Vicky, take us through the comments.
Hey, Mr. My comments disappeared when I came back in, so please help me. So Boaz says Nangoja discussion walai. We are about to get down and dirty, so stay tuned. And Sawa and Sawa, your hairstyle ni gani sasa? Oh, Norin. Oh, sorry. You guys, this is a beautiful hairstyle. Let me just tell you. It is showcasing her eyebrows that are not flat. Okay? Major says you look cute when are you free? I take yours. Akini mgani sasa unaongelesha. You have 4 women here.
We are many.
There are many.
Yes.
Hey,
please be specific.
Be specific.
We are not going to.
These are working class women. Women. Aki whoever removed Noreen, wewe pia wewe fare yako itakuliwa. You that is in the background doing this work, may your fare be eaten. That is may your fare be eaten because you're not letting us prosper. May your fare be eaten. Anywho, now Zena says, "How are uni beautiful people?" Oh, Jesus! Hi. Next up, Mr. Brian Ogutu says Tuko Ndani. Hiyo lazima ingesema tuko ndani. Representing the Alphas family. Please represent. Hiyo ni familia ya nguvu. Mtu anaitwa the Alphas family. Where? Are you all adopting? I am here.
Yes.
So Kavi says, hello ladies. Hello, Mrs. Nyokavi G Kamal. Anywho, next comment. Mr. Brand says, as men, are we allowed to apply foundation? Ho.
Now we are getting there.
Makeup. Miss Wakio, can you please tell us, are men allowed to apply foundation, or is the foundation that men are allowed to have only the cement one when they're building houses? Angalia mwanaume anauliza juu ya foundation ya makeup, anauliza foundation ya building. Please go on.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, men can do foundation. Very much allowed. We have different types of foundations. We have the light, let me say, like the light coverage, medium coverage, have full coverage. So for men, most of the time, it depends with, we go back again, skin type, all those things, blah, blah, blah. But for men, yeah, you can do foundation. You can do just a little foundation. Yes, it's allowed. Very much allowed.
Okay, that's great. You hear now, you can do foundation, please. Emmanuel says, I'm loving the great amount of knowledge. Thumbs up. Yes. And I actually have a question in regard to men and makeup, so we're going to go into that afterwards. Mr. Kuria says, why do some ladies, I hope that was does some ladies look grossly exaggerated when they apply makeup? Okay, Mr. Kuria, I am going to say this in the nicest way possible. Please do not ever say that someone looks extremely grossly exaggerated. That is not a right way to put it, especially when you're referring to women. We do not condone any shaming here. Neither do we condone telling people that they look grossly exaggerated. There are better ways to say it. Like, hi, your eyebrows look flat. You see? Anywho, but I understand his point. I understand Mr. Kuria's point. We just, it just can be said in a very nicer way. And especially coming from a man, Mr. Kuria, thank you very much. Now, Esther, would you kindly let us know why some women look exaggerated? I will not choose extremely grossly, but why do they look exaggerated when they apply makeup? Thank you.
Okay. First, it depends. It depends with whoever sees that woman. And also it depends at which venue. If someone is shooting per se a video and it is night, they tend to we have to put on more makeup, we have to put on glitters, they look brighter. It's not that they are really extremely low, and it depends how someone views, because I think sometimes when I'm seeing someone with makeup, before I name it extremely and all of that, I have to know at which venue this person is putting on this makeup. You get? And also maybe for the Mr. Courier, maybe he has seen someone and maybe it's off for him. Maybe that person did not use their skin tone foundation. Maybe sometimes maybe something like that, like they did not get it all put it together, like makeup, eyebrows, like eyeshadows. Maybe someone just didn't get it well. That's why to him he sees as if that person is really extremely. And again, Victoria, I have a comment for you before I forget, because I will. Try my eyelashes. You'll be super comfortable. Super comfortable. I disagree with you that your eyelashes, it's do what? It depends with the way how you are fixed those lashes. And try me. You'll never regret. You'll not have your own eyebrows anymore. Yes.
This is what I like. Somebody just said, try me. You will never regret. Can you come with that confidence on the show, please? Try me and you'll never regret. That is the kind of energy I want a man to come and tell me, Victoria, try me and you'll never regret. That is the energy I want in my life because hey. Anywho, now let us go on. Now, one of the things that I really, really love that you said is that some people do put on makeup for the wrong occasions. Hey, me. Now you're saying that it is at night, you're going for an occasion, you're going for an event, you put on glitter, you want to put in that. Victoria Nkata has gone to the office with glitter on. This is why somebody has asked me, are you going to a party? Maybe to them I was grossly exaggerated. We never know. Anywho, Mr. Boss said, what do you prefer? Applying makeup and hide some pimples or applying natural DIY to deal with the pimples completely without the use of makeup? I feel like responding, but since I'm a host, you know what? Wakio, please go on.
All right. So, girls, what do you prefer? Applying makeup and hide pimples or applying natural? Yeah. So, what most people should know that is good skincare is equal to good makeup. Many people try to use makeup all the time. They tend to forget to take care of their skin because they know makeup will cover up all those places, all those pimples and the spots mostly, and they forget the most important part, which is the skincare. You have to take care of your skin. Your skin is your baby. We all know that the skin is the largest organ, yeah, of the body. So it excretes a lot of things there from the sweat, excess oil, some like harmful bacteria and all that. It's like piling a lot of stuff on the skin, but you're not giving it space to breathe. So as much as you're doing makeup, you have to take care of the skin. So the DIYs are still important when it comes to makeup. Wash your face, moisturize, steam, go for that facial, take a lot of water. It's still very important for your skin. So when you take good care of your skin, when you do the makeup, spot on. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to do. I'm not saying that it's a must for you to take care of your skin because there are people with good skin naturally. There are people who never even tire when it comes to their skin. It's just good. But if you really have a sensitive skin, if you have a dry skin, it doesn't have to be sensitive as well. Moisturize it. Do some little bit of facial like once in a while and then do your makeup. You'll see the difference. There's usually a very, very big difference. Yeah. I think I've answered the question.
So, anywho,
Victoria, we
that,
can't hear you.
yes, that is amazing. I was saying yes, you answered the question, and I'm sorry to my producers. I know I am sorry. Anywho, now another thing. So we will be just going into the business aspect of makeup. If producers have finished with the comment section, and I hope there are no more comments telling me how my eyebrows don't fit my face. I'm just yes, yeah. So we are done with the comment section now. I know. I am listen. I'm going to feel some type of way this whole situation because I have gotten to know some
Yeah.
things that yeah. Anyhow, now let's just go dive deeper into the business aspect of makeup. Now, with
Yeah.
makeup being something that is part of the DJs, the tattoos and much more. I would love to ask Wakio, how has your family accepted that you're doing makeup as a job? And
Uh-huh.
let's say, for instance, rather than being a lawyer, doctor, the five big jobs: engineer, doctor, pilot, uh, lawyer, and then huyo mwingine mwenye sijui. So how have your family members or your parents accepted that you're a makeup artist, full-time makeup artist?
Uh, I think so. At first, it wasn't easy. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. I'm here, done with my degree. Now it's time to look for work. which is there, but sometimes you look at the financial side of it. Yeah, you're done with school, you don't want to depend on the parents anymore, or rather too much. So you try to look for something that that is bringing some income, either faster or more than this other thing. So like you have to weigh the two of them. So for me, at first, it wasn't easy because from where I come from, the type of family I come from, many people are professionals, doctors, nurses, teachers, so many different careers. But for me, it's not like I didn't want to go back to the class because I was once teaching at some point, yeah. But at a point, I had the passion to do makeup. So trying to convince the parent, blah blah blah, and all that. 23, it's a long story for another day. But at the end of the day, I had to show the importance of this thing, and I had to show them that I can make a living out of it. I think that is what people should try and show our parents, because we are living in two different generations. So we have to show our parents that as much as this looks like a hobby, or to you, or maybe like a skill that is not serious, it is serious. There are people who really need such a skill for them to do their activities. So it had to take some convincing, but I thank God they really saw the other side of it and they supported. Yeah.
What was the just to follow quickly follow up? What was the greatest challenge in regard to convincing them that this is actually something that I want to do? So we have the money aspect. How did you said that you tried to show them the money aspect, but in regard to the name and what it meant to them as a family, how did you convince them, and what challenge did you have in that? And as you continue answering that, when did you realize that you were interested in doing makeup, and especially full time?
All right. So when it comes to the convincing part, um, I think my mother was really extravagant because she's the person who used to follow up on me. What are you doing? Where are you? And all that. So I remember I got a gig. And by that time I had not yet enrolled to a makeup school, so it was just the little knowledge that I have. So I got a gig, another followed, and then she saw like this thing is bringing some income. So she was really convinced, and she really wanted to know, how do you make money out of beauty? So I tried to explain her. Makeup is just like the way you would go to a salon and get your hair done, or get your nails done, or do your facial, or any other thing. It's just a service like any other. So that is how I on for my case, that is how I tried to convince her. Um at first, like before like I enrolled, I had to look now like for side hustle so that I would raise money to take myself to makeup school. So when she saw that, she was like, this girl really needs this thing, so I have to support her either way. Or yeah, on the other question, there's another question you'd asked.
Yeah. When did you realize that you wanted to do makeup, and what was your inspiration?
Mhm. Um, did I have an inspiration? Really, I don't know, but I think it's something inborn. Oh yeah, I remember. There's one old photo that that my mom has lipstick on, and I was very tiny, and I had lipstick on. So I was like, I went and showed my mom. I was like, where has this picture been, and why do I have my lipstick on? And she was like, every time that I used to do my little makeup, it would always be there. So once I saw that photo, I was like, wow. So this thing really started very early than I thought. So back to high school. Remember that in high school there are those teachers who are very keen in some stuff, especially during inspection. So I was that girl with a mascara, with a powder, with an eyeshadow. Every time people go for funkies and all that, they would just go to work and get everything done. So I used to carry all those things, and I was like, wow, I think I love makeup just naturally. At some point, I remember when I was in Form 2, I went with my eyebrows done, and I went to church with my eyebrows done, my lipstick done, my eyeshadow done. So you can imagine, I'm in Form 2 at church, the African church. So you can imagine all the attention. Everyone is looking at you, but I was like, I'm just fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. And my mom never used to ask me or question. So I was very confident in what I used to do. So later, after campus, that is when I really decided that I need to do this. Like I'm meant for this and I love it. And there's no harm for me being a teacher and being a makeup artist. I think I can be anything I want. So I think that's where my passion started, if I can trace back. And friends, I have good friends. Especially I have a cousin who really pushed me. Actually, she's the one who looked for a makeup school for me. I didn't know any. But she was like, you can do this. You're very good at it. It was like my canvas. If I see a look and I need to try, it's the one I would always call. So I had people who would inspire me still around. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm just gonna quickly pass it on to Noreen so that she can lead us onto the next segment. Please, Noreen, go ahead.
Hey, I'm so humbled, and you, like, hii ni time yangu. And I really love the storyline behind Wakio, like your journey for you to become who you are today. But now I want to hear from Esther. Esther, you know, I've looked at your work. You're doing a great job. And we've had, like, apart from a makeup artist, I understand you're also into hairstyle, you're also a hairstylist. So, if I may ask, most people would either choose to be a hairstylist or a makeup artist. Wewe juu unajijua na unajiweza ukaamua ai mi ni nani, I have to go for both. How did you make up, like how did you come to be this successful person in both the makeup and as a makeup artist and as a hairstylist, Esther? Just a moment. Now you can speak.
Yeah, thank you, Noreen. You see, makeup and hair, they are twins. These two goes together. Because when you get a client, they want their hair done, and once they are done, they want some makeup on. So either way, you need to have idea of the two. If you like me personally, my passion sana it was in makeup. But then I realized I also need to know about the hair. So once you are done with the client, you have to do their hair. Like it just comes together, like you can't avoid it. So you say you can't finish with a client, then or you tell them now you have to go somewhere else, they do your hair. Like when it comes to business, that is also another opportunity of more cash. So sana hair, because of that, because of the demand. Like when you get the client to do their makeup, they need to do their hair, or they will come do their hair first and then do their makeup. So to me, I took the advantage of what I had. Like if I have this client for makeup and they still need to do their hair, I can still do that. But inspirational, yeah, makeup. I think I was working somewhere in I don't do I have to mention names, Amma? Yeah. I was
Just go
working
ahead.
somewhere. Yeah, I was working in Foina's Foina hair collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I really loved the beauty first. As in, I always wanted to look beautiful me myself.
Yeah, I
So
know.
when usichome wewe.
Tell me. Ni CV tunajenga CV.
So when I was there, I saw how Foina really used to transform people.
Mhm.
Honestly speaking, I did the makeup classes in Foina's, and to me it was for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, at first it was for me. Hey, but then I have my friends. I used to do my friends' makeup by the way every Sunday. Every Sunday, she finished my foundations. So every Sunday I do her makeup, and every time I improve on. So I realized, wait, and the fact that I was in Foina's place and this was money, like only one makeup like this really huge money, and you have just stood for 5 minutes. Hi, Apana.
Pesa
It really
tamu.
inspired
Pesa
me.
tamu.
Like honestly, me, I feel like the fact that I have passion for makeup, I feel like I'm being paid for free for nothing for makeup, because I always stand for 5 minutes, and I will get something someone have just worked for a whole day about 2 days. You
Wait,
get?
only 5 minutes, and when Norin does her makeup,
Mm.
I do makeup for like 1 hour. Alafu nakuja
Unakuwa
main anasema,
unafanya
nayo siku blend vizuri, I go back again for another time. And this
hapana,
one is
I think no, the most one can do makeup, it depends if it is a full makeup. I agree that is 15 to 20 minutes you must be done. You are done with fixing eyelashes, you are done with everything. 20 minutes. You know, time is money. So
yeah.
yeah, so that environment really inspired me to do makeup and to make it professional, and to make it my daily, like my job.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
I really
So
understand. Yeah.
but
And
imagine, it's so beautiful. Like I think I'm one person who feels like I can do makeup for 20 people and they just tell me thank you, I will still be okay. That's how
okay.
I love makeup.
So
But
two
please.
ladies. Wewe wacha Esther.
Hapana,
Ngoja kwanza.
hapana.
No, I'm ready to tell you thank you. Esther, I'm ready to tell you thank you. Will you
Go ahead. So when we come back to hair, if you're going to succeed in this beauty department, you need the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you will always find challenges where if you only have to do hair without makeup, or makeup without hair, meaning you will need to bring in another party to fix the either the hair or the makeup, because those two are twins, they go together.
Yeah, they go together, and unajua ukiwa place yenye unajua kuna wakati mwingine you also lack clients, ile yenye ukikosa wa makeup then definitely wanywele atatokea, and so
Exactly.
by the time evening is coming you have something to take home. I really get
It's
that
true.
point. But now
It
talking
is true.
about hair, Esther, hair, unajua there are those ladies yenye, hey, my hair, I love my hair, Esther, I know I look a bit different today. Because you're used to me in different hairstyles. But I understand that madam tunapenda nywele zetu. Ile yenye
Wachatu.
I remember by the way when I was still in high school. Heri kitabu inyeshewe lakini nywele isinyeshewe. When it's raining and maybe you're running from class to the dorm, chukua hiyo kitabu kwa loga, weka juu ya nywele, kimbia nayo, wacha hiyo kitabu inyeshewe but nywele yako isishike maji. But now, let me just dig into the question. Why is it important to have African hair, or what is the importance of hair, especially to African ladies? Umuhimu wa nywele ni gani?
It's to reveal your beauty. It's biblically. Like, yes. And I'm sorry I don't have hair. Look at my life. But it's to reveal our beauty. Hair to ladies represents beauty. After before we bring makeup on, we bring water, hair represents beauty. So that's why you will find from now, come on, like you were saying, when you were during your high school, your confidence of beauty was your hair. So you had to protect it in all ways. Hmm? Yeah, it's to reveal beauty. Hair reveals beauty.
Wewe, mnasikia wale wenye mnanyoa kama akina Esther Grace? Akina Esther Grace, hair is beauty. Nywele ni urembo. Nkata. Nywele ni Nkata. Can you show us your hair?
But no, really, if you do like Esther Grace, now that's what they call confidence. Extreme confidence.
Umejikubali. You've accepted yourself that you are beautiful. You look so much.
In all ways.
Anything on
you are fearful and wonderful. You are fearful and wonderful.
Wonderfully mad. Mkata leo atalala na heels.
Wait a minute, guys. Did you hear that? When you are I am sorry, I have a wig on. Lakini munanisikia nitoa hii kitu. You know what? Let me tell you, I'm telling you, when you cut your hair, and I am here speaking for all. Do you know the saying that goes, a woman who cuts her hair is ready to transform her life? Do you know what has happened in the 1 year that I've cut my hair? Oh,
I know.
It's the confidence levels. Did you see the way Esther Grace came in here and she said, try me, you will never regret it. That is the level of confidence. That is the level of confidence we've come in with. I'm telling you, that is the level of confidence that makes me say, I am Victorian Kata, and you will not tell me nothing.
Do you know? Do you know? Grace is doing makeup because that's her passion. Unajua? Lakini amesema, unajua, it's 5 minutes, she gets, listen, it's 5 minutes, she gets what she wants. Unaona? Nkaka, ukimkosa, I'm preparing for the show. Hiyo ni makeup imeanza 3 p.m. and the show comes at 9:30. Nkata ako hapo. But we have a sister here, Grace, mwenye ako willing kufanya makeup hata watu 20 na watu wawambie tu asante. Grace, your sister is here. I just need to tell you thank you. So when are you willing to come? You are welcome at my place anytime. Esther, please.
Noreen, you know what? Naja, I knew Noreen is gonna say some thing that won't make me too happy. But anyhow, well, as we continue, Noreen, I'm gonna take it over from you. I'm just gonna ask something because Wakio, we know a lot about how people want to look and how people want to, feel and so on and so forth. Now, producers are asking me to ask a question, but this question that I am asked to ask is not nice considering the fact that I'm the only one who has straight, nini hair over here, dancing hair over here. They want me to implicate myself in the question, but you know what? It's fine. Joreen has the braids. Esther is all natural. Look at you with the mane. But then here comes Victoria Kata with the straights. Hey, you know what? It's fine. It's fine, producers. So, with people who seem to want to copy, hey, Jesus. I don't even know why they asked me to ask it. With people who seem to want to copy what they see on Hollywood shows, with natural straight hair, even though they're not African, we want more and more our hair to resemble the straight hair. We flatten our hair. We want our makeup to look some way, even though that you realize those people who usually put on blush, that You see, when people are blushing, white people, when they blush, it's natural that they become red on their cheeks. But then you have us people who are dark skinned and you want to have red, you know?
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
what to what degree does this have an influence in your work, especially with your clients? And please forget that I have straight hair today, Tafadhali. I am very fully African and I am not resembling anybody. Thank you very much. Just disclaimer. So, to what degree does this have an influence to you as a makeup artist? And I'm sure you also have gone into hair as well and you have that experience. So, tell us about your clients.
All right. I don't have so much experience on hair, but I can answer that. Yeah. So, um, to my perspective, I think um one one thing that is advantageous of the straight hair or the kind of hair people buy or the human hair that people call it because it's made out of human hair. Yeah, it has some advantages over the natural hair. One being the maintenance. Yeah, it's easy to maintain because most of the time it comes in form of a wig, so it's installed somewhere. You can manage it, you can style it however you want. You can still do the same with the natural hair, but as we all know, most of the African hair naturally, it's good hair. I'm not saying it's bad, but when it comes to maintenance, a bit it becomes hectic because it's hard and it takes a lot of time. I think if I'm not wrong and I stand corrected, um having straight hair can be, if Grace can support me that point, just the same way I can wash my hair and then go to the salon and get it straightened. Because if it's done straight like that through the blow dries and the flat irons and all that, it will be easy for me to comb. Yeah, it will be easy for me to style. But for the wig, I think it's a matter of preference as well. And there are people who feel like they look good, they have their wigs on. So I think it doesn't really necessarily mean that people do not embrace their natural hair. No, people really do. Because you also have white who really love to borrow some kind of hairs from us, like the afros. We see them doing the afros. We even see them doing the dreadlocks. Yeah. So I think it's a matter of preference, not necessarily that this hair is better than the other type of hair. No.
Just a follow up on that. That's really good. Just a follow up on that. In regard to COVID, what has the effect of COVID been on clients? And I know, especially for creatives and artists, this has been really hard with weddings and so on and so forth. What impact has this had on you specifically? And I'd
Um.
want Grace to also come and tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So there has been an impact and a negative for that matter. Yeah, because COVID now is here. People need to keep the social distance. Mostly the lockdowns. The lockdowns have really affected the businesses. For instance, when it comes to weddings, like for me, I remember when the lockdown started, especially the recent one, I like you would see a phone call and you automatically know that this is a cancellation. Like this wedding is not going to happen. So like the bride calls, there's been a lockdown. The directives I had estimated for maybe my wedding has like 100 guests, 150. I can't cut down, so I'd rather cancel and wait. We see if things are going to get better. So there has been an impact. The flow of clients still has reduced. The interactions, parties, weddings, photo shoots, music videos. There has been a negative um, impact when it comes to the business. It has been there and it's really felt. I think Grace can also admit that there has been a problem, but it's a pandemic, and we need everyone to survive. Even if it's not everyone, we need people in the future. We have to take care of one another. So we just have to embrace it the way it is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wakio,
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. And unajua Corona, yes, came in. And before Corona, I know that things were better. Things were
Yeah.
way much better compared to right now. And we really do not know when it will leave us. Unajua?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we are here, it is only God who knows when this thing will end. So how are you planning to get yourself back to where you were before Corona, or to get even better than that time?
Okay. Now it depends with makeup artists. We have like different types of makeup artists. Yeah, we have the people who
Mm-hmm.
have locations, and we have freelancers. So, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, people with their stations, like the physical shop, um, hmm, there has been an effect because rent must be paid at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we thank God. There's for instance, for my case, I thank God I've been I was lucky to have someone who is really understanding. Yeah, but you can we can like I have friends who had their stations and now they had to close because like you have to save a little bit, you have to plan for the future. It depends on how
Yeah.
someone approaches this whole
Mm-hmm.
situation. Yeah, but at the
Okay.
end of it all, yeah, you because suppose this pandemic, sorry, not the pandemic. Suppose Corona is here to stay. How are you going to live with it, right? So
True.
personally, yeah, see, as much as the flow is still slow and all that, I have learned to baby step my clients. Yeah, for my bookings, maybe like I have back to back. Sometimes you might find you have like back to back bookings, and you
Mm-hmm.
really need to keep your social distance. Maybe after this client, you need to sanitize and all that before you get another client to come in
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So I explain to my clients, this is how the situation is. I have this client at this time. Could you kindly, if it is possible, fix you at this time? If not
Mm-hmm.
possible, can I find someone who is available at that certain time to help you out? So
Mm-hmm.
personally, I try to make it like a two-way thing. Like let's
Mm-hmm.
work together so that we stay. Like so that tomorrow I want to see you here. You want my service again, again, again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Wakio, for sharing. But I want us to take a very short break. Then we will be back soon with more. Thank you. See you soon.
I've been around long enough to see you growing into a beauty. I've known you, girl, and by now it's all clear. You are the one. I've seen you cry and laugh, I've seen you frown and smile, and now I know I want to keep you smiling. I've seen you love and hate, I've seen you sad and happy, now I know I want to keep you happy. So my whole world, oh, I want to build around you, and my whole life, oh, stay with you, my girl, 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 my girl. 'Cause you're the one that I've ever desired, and your love just gives me assurance. Na tabasamu yako lapendeza, na sikuwa mimi ni wewe ni mimi. You are the one, you are the one, you are the one that I desire. You are the one, you are the one, you are the one that I desire. Wewe ndiwe, wewe ndiwe that I desire. So my whole world, oh, I want to build around you, and my whole life, oh, to stay with you, oh my God, my God. My God, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God.
My Girl by Ishichi Lumumba. It is always something amazing to hear him sing. I mean, Ishichi, wherever you are, mwah. And Nyanduko, I am so sorry. Anywho, without further ado, I just want to introduce some lovely guests that have just come at the nick of time. You know, even Jesus came at the 11th hour and he still managed to save us all from death, you know? So, our tattoo artists are backstage. We have with us Peter Njenga and Dennis Kimari, who are here to discuss on tattoos. And I've seen a few questions from the comment section regarding tattoos. So they are hey, they and just like the lights of Nairobi, KPLC, they have done that thing. They have disappeared again after writing a short text. Tattoos at ink 254. Listen, it happens. It happens. What to Safaricom? Zuku, please do something. Do the thing. Anyway, Noreen can tell us more about this whole Zuku situation because she keeps on flashing with us. Today she has behaved. Noreen,
Please stop. Please stop. These Zuku guys knew that Noreen is hosting a show.
Well,
And they did not want to put me in shame. So niko tu hapa Victoria. Najua sana ulitaka tu nikuwe nawachezea traffic lights like today. I am here to say and I'm not leaving. Sitoki.
well, oh, just like traffic lights, they are back again. So before they disappear again on us, like KPLC, Mr. Peter Njenga and Mr. Dennis Kimari from Tattoos at Ink 254. Hello, Inspired team. How are you?
Yeah, we are fine.
Hi, and I am being told that y'all are playing us like the lights of KPLC, coming in and getting out. And
We are sorry about that. We are sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay.
We are the
understand.
shop line now.
Mm-hmm. So you're better now?
This is, yeah, we're okay.
Yeah. Please introduce yourselves. Thank you.
This is Tattoos at Ink 254.
Mm-hmm.
Shantapi Mwangaza.
Great.
Peter Njenga.
You know what I love about tattoo artists is that there's this cool vibe about tattoo artists. I'm just getting this cool vibe, you know. I feel like, I feel like I'm uptight for life. You're here, you feel you look so cool. I like your hair, I like your vibe, I like your style. See, now tell us, what made you guys start doing tattoos?
About tattoos, we just love about art, everything to do with body art, the piercings, the hairstyle, everything.
And Peter, let me ask you a question, yeah? When you were
Yeah.
telling your mother and your father that you want to do tattoos and you want to start having piercings, what was the reaction? Especially an African mother and father.
That one is very tough for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My parents nearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. And please, can you please switch off the music in the background because we can't hear you well with the music in the background.
Sorry.
Thank
So
you.
about the biggest issue
Mm-hmm.
was the piercings, but the art was within me. I started with just when I was young, just doing tattoos, doing the art. Yeah.
And then one of the misconceptions that is in the African culture is that tattoos are evil. Can you please explain to us, are tattoos evil? And I know that there are people who do tattoos in terms of what it means to them, like a commemoration, somebody who's dead, something that is, meaningful to them. What is the greatest cultural misconception that we have as Africans towards tattoos?
Africans believe that everybody who does tattoos will go to hell. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Yes.
What else? That you'll be burnt by the stake in some communities, like in Kalenjin communities, for example.
Oh.
And yeah.
And what does this do in terms of business? Let's say now somebody who's very corporate like me, do you have any situations where somebody says or has a problem with they have to cover up a tattoo because they have to go to an office job or something like that?
Yeah. We always have cases like that. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, I think. There was this girl. She was supposed to go to Dubai. I think she had a tattoo on her neck. You had to do a cover up because I think the Arab countries don't allow the tattoos, something like that.
Oh, interesting. Now, one of the things, I'm gonna just go quickly to the comment section because there were a few comments that were here before you guys came. So, oh Lord, Mr. Boss says, "Inspire. What myths and misconceptions have you had about guys with tattoos? Like Ati will never see the kingdom of God." I think Inspire just already mentioned that.
Yeah.
And then they say that my family, Mr. Kevin says, my family will never allow even the mention of tattoos coming from an SDA background. Now, this is very interesting. I actually want to go into this. In terms of religion, is that also a problem when you have people coming into your studio and they are either religious or they have religious backgrounds that are problematic to them? How do you handle this and how do you inspire more people to do tattoos?
We've had the SDA guy. We've had an SDA guy came to our shop before. He was complaining about the tattoos. We had a Muslim too who came like twice. He was complaining about the tattoos too. Who else?
Wait, just a moment. I need to understand this. Were they complaining about you guys doing tattoos, or were they complaining about their own tattoos?
They were complaining about us doing tattoos. Yeah.
Somebody's complaining about your business?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Now, that's a different aspect to it.
Even on Twitter, on our Twitter page, we have SDA guys. They are after our necks every day.
SDA guys are on your necks, guys, because you're doing a business. Now, this is a business that earns you money, right? So why would somebody come to trash your business because of their beliefs?
I don't understand, to be honest. You see, like mostly are Christians. There's this guy from TZ. Actually, it was this week. He told me that I will never see the gates of heaven. because I'm doing tattoo.
So now it's not even about you having tattoos. It's about you doing tattoos that you'll not see the gates of heaven. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Very interesting. Now, let me ask you, in terms of business, has COVID affected your business as a tattoo artist?
Come again?
Has COVID affected your business as a tattoo artist?
I'll say slightly. It has affected us slightly. Not that not like other industries have been affected.
How come?
We've been hit, but not but not that bad like other guys. Let's say in the gaming businesses or gaming industries or other industries.
Now, that's good. Thank you so much, Inspire, for coming on board. Now, if you want to follow Inspire, it's Inspire on 254, right? On Instagram and on all social platforms. And as you've heard, if you want to do a business, guys, do a business in tattoos. And then the last question, which is actually an important question that I would love to ask, is what's your hygiene and aftercare like when it comes to tattoos?
Gabia Peter Jenga.
Peter and Jenga, please tell us. Oh,
Yeah.
Peter.
For the hygiene.
Yes.
You can hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, for the hygiene, we just maintain the tattoo, lotions, glabacine, just maintain it clean.
Okay.
That's what we do.
And with the needles, do you guys change? You see, now for people like me, I am very huge on needles and people using needles. There has been talks of transmitting infections with needles and so on and so forth. How is that in the?
That one is a must.
Every client has to have his or her own needle.
Okay.
Nobody shares the same needle. Yeah.
That is good. That is great. Now, I would like to go into everybody that is on board. I'd like to go into now demystifying the theories of makeup artists and tattoos. So now, what are the theories when it comes to makeup artists and tattoos? And also, one of the things that I know is that tattoos are a form of makeup, but then they're more permanent, or rather, they can, as my producer likes saying, they can be permanent. Yes.
Actually, we do. We also do the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Yeah. We do. Check out
temporary and permanent.
Really? Now, some of us.
For sure.
Some of us will need that because we were told that we have flat eyebrows. This is what I think I need to come in there.
We also remove stretch marks.
Oh?
Yeah, for real. For real. Check
dark spots.
Interesting. Now, what is the reason why you guys didn't come to this show earlier on? Because, as in, what is this? What is this? Because
for tattoo, we deal with the skin. For tattoos, we deal with the skin. There's dark spots, stretch marks, and also with the face, microblading.
What?
We also do for the lips. You can do for lightening. Maybe you want some pink lips
or dark lips.
Yeah.
Ellie, are you listening?
Something like that.
Oh wow, interesting. Now, ladies. Ellie, are you listening?
I just came in and I'm loving the conversation.
Ellie had to come in. Can you go back? Because
Ellie, go back.
Please,
this is our show.
Go back.
I'm in love with what these guys are doing. So please allow me to come in as a guest that you've invited.
Okay, no problem.
I have an ask.
Okay, just ask.
Ellie cannot stay outside. Continue, Ellie.
Interesting that you mentioned all these factors, and something that Victoria and you guys have mentioned earlier is the theories behind what will happen if you do this kind of trade and the other ones. For people like Wakio and Esther, they will tell you, some people will tell you nywele zao hazitakani zifungwe ama zitaka zifungwe na kitambaa. So how then do you play alongside the religious and the beliefs practices without necessarily looking like you are infringing on people's beliefs? Inspire K, that is Inspire Inc. and Wakio. Let's start first with Wakio.
All
right.
For sure. For sure,
ladies first, and then the gentlemen.
Okay.
Peter, wait just a moment. Let's the ladies speak first.
Okay.
All right. So I think it all starts with somebody. It's a personal decision. By the time a client comes to you, they have already, like, they have thought about it. It's something they've been thinking about it, because we really have people from different communities, religion actually, who maybe from their religion they're not supposed to do makeup. Others are supposed to do makeup maybe when after they are married. They're not supposed to do before. So I think by the time someone comes, someone books you, someone gives you an appointment, like, I need my makeup done this day at this place, they've already made the decision. They know what they're doing. So it's not really up to the makeup artist or the tattoo artist. It doesn't come down to us too much, because it's a personal choice. It's like for instance, when maybe if you see a Muslim taking pork, and pork is haram, so it's their personal choice. So that one does not affect us so much, unless you find someone mwenye anakuja na ako 50-50. So you have to help them make it.
Okay, great one. But let me just allow Esther to give her perspective before I ask a very interesting question to Inc. Inspire and then I let you to deal with Victoria. So Esther, what is your take on that? Religion versus makeup.
I support Wakio's comment, like, it is intentional. By the time someone, makeup is not like maybe hair, because someone can just appear and they don't know what they want to do with their hair. But makeup, it's super intentional. Like, someone wakes up, comes in, and wants their makeup done. In that way, you don't have to fight about religion and the work you do. If you ask me, that also plus the tattoos. Kwanza tattoo, someone thinks before someone puts on a tattoo, you've put on a tattoo with your mouth for long, paka you put it in action. So with words, like, let's say I want a tattoo with words, like, how many months before you go there. You will not need Peter to convince you. You are Muslim, or you are not allowed this, or if we are being fought about this. No, it's very intentional. So I don't think I haven't gotten any issue with that, fighting the religion with my work, despite being born again.
Okay, interesting. Thank you so much, Esther. And so that Peter and you guys seems to be having a party over there. You must welcome me after this show, because clearly you are the only ones who are drinking water with your eyes closed. But then again, it is what it is.
What?
Let me ask this Inspire. You said you don't mind about what people say, and you've had actually backlash from religious people with whatever beliefs they have. But there's this crop of people that come to you and they tell you, I want this tattoo maybe under my belly or between my back there. Or they go ahead and they say they want a ring tattoo because this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. Victoria, I'm not...
Wait. Ellie, at the under what? Where?
Under their bellies.
Under their bellies. Where?
Under their bellies. No, let's make this simple. you go and people come to you and they tell you they want a tattoo at their Victoria Falls, okay? Somebody like Victoria tells me, you have to go down to Victoria Falls and tattoo me over there. But there's another crop that comes to you, Peter, and they tell you, I want a ring tattoo because I'm tired of losing my ring. And I know one person in particular, a very close friend of mine, that things happened and they had to separate. They had to remove the tattoo. What do you tell about how do you guide such people, Peter?
Okay, great. Okay, for sure. We've had incidents like someone comes, but there's a ring tattoo. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us, guys?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening in.
Yeah, you.
You're not
Yo chai yao ni kali. Hawatusikii. Endelea.
Okay, sasa watukaa hao mazee wakikambwa shop na kama unaona make bad decision tunajaribu kumtoka out of it, lakini akikataa, unajua pia si hapo tuko biashara, si ndio?
So about the money.
Kaende.
So but mzaki kama na tatu akamkuchora tatu na ni mbaya, ndamwambia hii tatu ni mbaya, unacheki? Ama hii ifai kuchora hapa hivi. But akikataa, akiinsist, tatu mazee tu. In the end, the customer is always right. Ama ni aje?
Na sasa zile tatu zinaekwaga huko. Nani anaziona
hivyo?
Eli toka hapa.
Si tunaziona tu.
So the only person that gets to actually enjoy a tattoo that is made the other side of the world is the tattoo artist.
Goodbye, Ellie.
We enjoy a lot, by the way. I won't lie, by the way.
Ellie, I'm gone.
Ellie, goodbye. Ellie
do enjoy.
So, but the thing is that no, even my husband will see that tattoo. Ellie, what is wrong with you? Can you think you're the anywho? Watch it. Sianze maneno hapa.
Okay. Women always tell their boyfriend that the tattoo artist was a woman, but in real life it is us guys.
Guy. Oi. Anywho, now one of the things I want to ask, guys, let me ask you a question, just a final question because we're too far over time. Now, let me ask you a question, a very serious question. What if you make a mistake on somebody's tattoo? How do you correct it? And number two, what if somebody gets an infection? How do you deal with that situation?
Okay. Kwa hiyo situation, first of all, tunatumianga stencil. So hakuna venye neza mess up with your tattoo. That's the first thing. Ikikuja ni mess up, maybe you did a tattoo. Ilikuwa maybe jina ya your ex or ni tattoo haukufurahia. You get? Juu nimefanya cover up, watu wanaandikangwa jina ya maybe mpenzi wake, something like that. So that one we do a cover up. There's a cover up ama tattoo removal. You have two options.
Tattoo removal or a cover up.
Yeah.
So tattoo removal is that through laser?
Yeah, there's a laser machine.
Okay.
We can also do with the cream we use.
And how
removal? Yeah.
How long does a tattoo take to heal? I see Sarah Njonjo asking that.
About 6 days. That's one. Hiyo ni a peeling process. Lakini kuheal yote 3 weeks. Maximum.
Okay. Yeah. Now, one final question. Noreen, go ahead, please.
Okay. Peter, I have a question for you. What kind of tattoos will you not advise your clients to make or to have them on?
For example, I advise my African clients not to go for the Norse mythology tattoos. The Viking tattoos, because we don't know what they mean. You come and part.
Yes, we get you. That's very interesting. Yeah. And
For example,
is
I have a tattoo here.
We're losing Inspire. We're losing Inspire. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to ask is if there are any parts of the bodies that they wouldn't advise us to put on, because Ellie came here with some parts of bodies that I would not encourage anybody to do tattoos on. Yo, chungu nayo. Inspire.
Okay,
Peter and
okay.
Are there any parts of the body? What I was asking is, are there any parts of the bodies that you would advise people not to do tattoos on because they are sensitive?
Yeah. Actually, today in the morning, I posted a pain chart for females. Normally, me advice msichore hapa kwa shingo, hapa kwa what do you call this, man?
The throat.
Just between the chest.
Okay, this one ya kuchunga maji. Mi sina lakini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just near the collarbone.
Your backbone. Your backbone ukienda karibu kenda ufika kwa bat, kuna na mfupa fulani hapo hivyo. Usiguze huko mazee.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni uchungu sana. Even for us gangsters, mazee, hiyo ni ngori.
This man said gangsters. You guys, I love it. And with that, I am just going to say thank you to everybody who has come on the show. You guys are very, very interesting. I regret the fact that you weren't here from the beginning. Honestly, I regret that you guys are not here. It's okay. We understand Nairobi traffic.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll be able to have you guys in another show. You guys are very, very interesting. Na hiyo chai yenye mnakunywa next time muiweke kando tafadhali. So thank you very much. And you.
It's sponsored by TZ.
The show was sponsored by Konyolos Konyagi. We give thanks.
You know what? We want a partnership with Jajo at this point. Just from wherever you are, please show us those connections to paid partnerships with Jajo. Now, anywho, I'm just gonna say.
And by the way, wait. I wanted to say that Wakio is looking. Wakio is what can I say?
Kusha.
Scrumptious. Wakio is scrumptious.
Ellie, please.
Wakio, please follow me.
Okay.
We need to go, guys. We need to go.
Okay. This is Peter Jenga. 254.
Yeah.
Okay. I do tattoo removals, piercing, na kitu yote inahusiana na skin.
Exactly.
Okay, kwa face tunaweza sikizana na wasi wa beauty. Nafanyanga nini? Pia makeup. Permanent makeup. Yeah. Permanent makeup. Ukitaka lips usiku na tumia nini?
Lipstick.
Hiyo samwenye huwa mnabeba hapo kwa nini? I can do that permanently. Or eyebrows, I can do that one permanently.
Permanent lip balm.
Kusha. That's it. Guys, as you've heard it, they do tattoos, they do makeup, permanent makeup, and this is something that you should look into. Alafu munifanyie kwanza wewe hapo kwa eyebrows ndio naogopa. Mimi naweza patia eyebrows inakaa hivi. Anywho, we are about to round up. Now,
aziezi kuwa nini mbaya. Tunaenda na shape ya uso yako.
Oh wow, even the men know this. Guys, even the men know that your face shape and your eyebrows same WhatsApp group. Anyway,
I know that.
Yes.
Lazima ni match na macho yako na chiki zako.
Exactly. I just need to round up because we are so far past our time. Thank you so much, Inspire. Thank you so much, Wakio. Thank you so much, Esther Grace. Noreen Ambata, I will let her say her own. But it was an amazing show. We have spoken so much. It was a great show. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. If you want to follow these individuals on social media platforms, get their social media platforms. They will be posted down. You already have Inspire. Wakio is Wakio Wams, and she is very, very active on Twitter, on the Twitter spaces. And Grace as well All our handles will be in the comment section. Noreen, is there anything that you want to say, please, Madam Noreen?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Thank you so much for the interactive session that you have tonight. And I just appreciate you all. Esther Grace, thank you for spending your time with us tonight. Wakio, asante sana, my regards. Inspire, thank you so much for finding that time. Hata na jam ya Nairobi, thank you so much for coming, and tunawapenda. Let us
Na hiyo
meet
chai yenu
Friday.
munapenda.
Relax. So guys, we are always live every Friday from 9:30 p.m. and we have different shows lined up for you. Tomorrow we have the family edition. That is Eli Likuyani together with Nyokabi GK Kamau tomorrow from 9:30 p.m. You don't want to miss this. Then on Sunday we have Against All Odds. Please plug in from 9:30 p.m. We have an amazing discussion on Men's Den every Tuesday from 9:30 p.m. And on Wednesday, we are dealing with matters with relationship. So see you then. The time is 9:30 p.m.
All the days.
East African time. Asante sana. I love you so much.
Thank you very much. And follow us on all social media accounts, The Arts in Heart on Facebook, The Arts in Heart on YouTube, The Arts_in Heart on Instagram. We are all over the social media platforms. My name is Victoria Katha. I will see you on the internet waves. Goodbye.